my garden next spring, there are roses in blow. Sweet smell of jasmine fills the air. And if you don't come, none of this will matter. And if you come, none of this will matter.
Assalamu alaikum wa rahmatullahi wa barakatuh. So we started with the plant, and this is actually one plant that vined all the way up the fence and all around the fence. It's very, very prolific plant. It vines and it produces so many fruit. It's really easy to grow and it's fun. So we picked it and we put it under the house and it dried out. Then we brought it back in the house and we used a piece of sandpaper, scratched it down, took a pencil, drew a line to where we wanted to cut it, and we just cut it open. The seeds came out, alhamdulillah, so we hope to grow some more. But otherwise, it just looks like a bowl. We cut the stem off. The stem was a little, it gave a little bit of resistance, but it came off, alhamdulillah. So mostly we just pulled the flesh out, and it was dry and it felt like paper. Took the sandpaper, scraped as much of it out as we could, and we did the same thing for the top. We pulled off that fleshy stuff.
Oh, so you're just getting all the flesh out?
Took the sandpaper. Well, we pulled off most of it. Then we went across it with the sandpaper again, on the inside as well as the outside. And that took off majority of the mildew that had been dried on it, and it looked pretty good. So after that we had just washed it off with some soapy water, but I wasn't sure that it was really clean. We washed the inside and the outside to make sure that it was really clean and that majority of the mold was off, or as much of it that can get off. We used baking soda, boiling hot water, and vinegar, and we let it sit in there, washed it with a cloth, and it still had that black stuff on it, but I noticed it was coming off. It just wasn't coming off like I felt it should. So I took a scouring pad, and boy, it was amazing. Alhamdulillah, it really, really did wonders to it. Most of the black stuff came off, and we just scrubbed with almost little to, I won't say little to no effort, but yeah, little effort. It came off, and we scrubbed it and we washed it. Then I took it out of the water. I didn't want it completely submerged because it felt like it was getting a little soft. But I used that opportunity to scrub the inside a little bit more. At this point, I was pretty confident that it wouldn't break. So I did the same thing for both sides, for the top and the bottom. And if you notice, like, all that black stuff it's really, really coming off. But at the same time, all of it doesn't seem like it's coming off because I think it just stained. So we washed off everything that could come off, and we scrubbed it with the scouring pad on both sides, and then we rinsed it off with just regular cold water, just rinsing off the soap. Shook off the big water, large amounts of water, and just pat it dry with a towel. It really felt like wood to me. That's one of the things I really liked about it. It felt like lightweight wood. So that was that. We set it up on the counter for a few days, and it dried from there.
Sweet smell of jasmine fills the air. And if you don't come, none of this will matter.